Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokémon Emerald. In the previous video, we put a stop to Team Magma's antics up north here on Mount Chimney. We stopped them from throwing a meteorite into a volcano or something of that sort. In today's video, we're going to begin our quest down the Jagged Pass, which is an area that allows you to go down Mount Chimney on an opposite side than this place where you came up. We came up on the cable car, now we're going to be descending on the opposite face. But first, we're going to have to fight Hiker Eric and about 20 other trainers. Not exactly 20, but there's going to be quite a few trainers here to fight. Okay, Damascus is out in front. Good to see Damascus still dealing some damage. Gonna use Iron Tail. Of course, Damascus famous for his tail. Just kidding. Damascus has no tail. Alright, and now a Baltoy. That's a Psychic type. Why don't we go ahead and just mirror match Psychic type versus Psychic type? Will Aphrodite be stronger than the other Pokemon? The answer is probably yes. Just to throw out my rough idea, I'm pretty sure the answer will be yes. We're gonna use Psychic because, well, we have nothing that's gonna deal actual damage. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal like, oh shoot, Baltoy has Rock Tomb. Too bad it missed. That's a shame. You had one chance, Baltoy. Better not miss. Alright, down goes Baltoy, and that means Hiker Eric has been defeated. Voila. Losing left me bitter. Sorry, Hiker Eric. Hopefully you'll become less bitter in the future. These rocks right here are something that I want to call out. If you have the Acrobike, the one that allows you to do bunny hops, you can bunny hop your way up these slopes. So if you were in need of bunny hopping up the slopes, for whatever reason, you can do that with the Acrobike. It is not possible with the Mach Bike, because the Mach Bike lacks the ability to bunny hop. So the Acrobike is not entirely useless, just mostly entirely useless. Let's continue going down. Does anyone see a Team Magma Grunt just hanging out right here? Sir? Sir? What are you doing here? What am I doing in a place like this? What business is it of yours? Well, we kind of roasted and toasted you like 100 feet up that way. I'm not really sure why you're still here, Magma Grunt. But shocker, Magma Grunt has a Poochyena. We will lead Damascus on this one. And we're just going to build up a nice rollout against him, I think. That should be the plan for now. And then after this battle, I'm going to switch Damascus out of the front and put Flatbird back in the front. Both Damascus and Flatbird are great Pokemon for the upcoming challenges that we will face, but I definitely want Flatbird to take the lead. So we're going to be kind of working to arrange that. Ooh, the Numble hung on with just a tiny bit of HP left. No worries. Damascus will miss and take a tiny bit of tackle damage from this Numble. Let's go and end it with a Rock Smash. Bang! Perfect. Down goes the Numble, Damascus will gain 414, and down goes the Magma Grunt. Urgh. I should have ducked into our hideout right away. Your hideout, you say? Okay, I admit it. You're strong. Don't worry about me. Go wherever you want. Well, thanks. I suppose I will do that. Flatbird is now back in the front. Let's go over here. This place isn't your casual hike. It's not suited for a picnic. Thank you for that insight. Of course, that was insight courtesy of Picnicker Diana, who was trying to take a picnic in a place that she claims is bad for picnicking. Either that or she's just very, very lost. I meant to use Wing Attack there. This is a Grass type. Whoopsies. No worries, we will be fine. We will survive. We will survive. Alright, this should be a fairly easy battle. I mean, all the battles we're in as of late are fairly easy. We do have an upcoming gym battle. That's sort of what I was hinting at a little earlier in the video. And so we will be needing to sort of settle down and take care of that gym coming up fairly soon. And that should be something to look forward to. If you are looking forward to it and you're not already, consider hitting that subscribe button. And whether you are subscribed or not, consider hitting the like button and leaving me a comment if you are enjoying Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. It would be pretty darn cool if you would. But regardless, if you choose to or not, the video will continue as soon as we can defeat this Swablu and get back to exploring the Jagged Pass. There are some hidden items on the Jagged Pass, and I've been like half scouting them out, but they're not of like real importance. There's nothing we're really gonna miss out on. Wow, this is a crazy combo. That's 5. I think that's the max you can get. Jeez. And 2 crits of those 5, which is kind of a lot. Someone find the probability of that. Any statics? No. Statistics people? Statisticians. Oh no, the ground is too bumpy. You said it was bad for picnicking. Will you ever be back in this area? If you do return, I'd like to rematch. Thank you, Diana, for the Pokenav registration. Okay, if I were a hidden item, I guess I wouldn't exist over here. Double battle that way, it appears. Hey, here's a non-hidden item. It's just an item. Hey, it's a burn heal. Very cool. Very cool. If you're wondering why there was a cut there, my recording program definitely didn't crash the first time I went to pick that up when I had to re-record everything. No, that would be impossible. Double battle. Let's double battle now. I climb hills every day. I have confidence in my strength. Aye, it's awfully scary to shout down the mountain in one go. Or to shoot down the mountain in one go. That's a frightened biker, ladies and gentlemen. This is the combo team of Picnicker Autumn and Triathlete Julio. I wonder why Triathlete Julio is scared of biking quickly. We're going to be conquering these two with Flatbird and Damascus, and holy buckets, I'm going to try and maintain composure. Maintain composure from having to use Damascus against another gosh darn Magnemite. Technically, back in that Forbidden City, it was a Magneton. But holy buckets, I don't want to see another Steel type ever again. Ever again. Down with the Steels type, up with the everything else type. Wow, Flatbird is paralyzed now, that's a shame. And Damascus is paralyzed. That is kind of cruel and unusual punishment. I don't think that's even legal in this country. And confused. And confused. Holy buckets, that's a triple threat. And we, of course, hit ourselves in confusion. Guys, if you're that bad at the game where you have to have me defeat myself, you can just stop playing the game. You know, no one's like forcing you to stick around. Hey, there we go. Flatbird did snap out of confusion though, so that's good. 1 turn of confusion is a-okay with me. Damascus needs to hit this though. Into a paralyze. Lovely, lovely. Gonna just have to hold on to that. Flatbird's gonna go down here. Ooh, barely hanging on. Good stuff, Flatbird. Good stuff. And Flatbird can't move. Damascus can move. And that will wrap up the battle. Overall, that was a mess. Damascus up to level 30. Very cool, very cool. Overall, though, pretty bad. What went wrong? I feel like I'm falling apart. Hang in there, man. Let's jump down again. And jump down again. And see, let's jump down here and here. And there's one more trainer. Wait, I was gonna switch Pokemon. Jagged Pass is hard to walk on. It's a good place for training. I was gonna switch my lead Pokemon, because right now I have a Flatbird with no health to go against Camper Ethan, who has a Zigzagoon. And I have a weak Flatbird. I think we'll go ahead and switch in... I mean, Aphrodite is the lowest in terms of level, but we haven't seen Newt this video, and we have seen Aphrodite. So let's switch in Newt just to get the whole team some screen time. Distribute it evenly, as it were. Plus, we get to see Leaf Blade, the coolest grass-type move to ever exist. Cooler than Solar Beam, cooler than Frenzy Plant, cooler than cool. Also, Damascus just really does not need the EXP share anymore, but I'm going to be too lazy to take it off of him, and therefore it shall stay. A Tailo getting sliced up by the Leaf Blade. Zoom zang, zoom. Down goes Tailo. And voila. Camper Ethan's been defeated. It was all over while we were still trying to find good footing. Well, I had good footing on the ground, thank you. When I get more used to this bumpiness, I'll be sure to win. Can you register me in your Pokenav? Sure, Camper Ethan. Why the heck not? Let's head south. This will take us to Route 112, which we can go left or right if we wanted to screw up and jump down. Where would this connect us if we did? It would jump back down to Route 11. Interesting, interesting. But over here to the left is Lavaridge Town, the next town of the game. Lavaridge Town has some cool things going for it. For example, if you enter the Pokemon Center, you'll notice that there's actually a back exit that we can leave and go into the hot springs. We draw as much hot water as we need, and yet the hot springs never run dry. Isn't it magical? These hot springs appear near active volcanoes. Veins of water under the ground are heated by magma to well up as hot springs. The hot spring is a lovely, lovely little thing we can visit here, and it will allow us to wander freely throughout the area. They're claiming that the hot springs are good for calming nervous tension, relieving aching muscles, solving a romantic problem, and attracting money. Well, shoot, I better get into a hot spring. If people put Pokemon in hot springs, then it might be seriously strange. Why, it might be an electric bath, or a bubble bath, or even a lava bath. That is true, and you'd want to be very careful of that. But it is nice to rest here in the hot springs. Very useful. Lavaridge town is a rather small town, but it does have a Pokemon gym, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon first, though. Make sure we have an empty slot in the party for reasons. There we go, full heal. Let's chat with some people in the Pokemon Center. Oh, hey kid, you can reach the hot springs through here. Pokemon are getting rest, so true should their trainers. Thank you, old man with a hat and mustache. I think Pokemon get close to their trainers if they spend time together. The longer the better, that's what I think. It's sort of magical how it's just sitting in a hot spring bath can invigorate me. I wish I could let my Pokemon soak too. As this girl was hinting at, if you have Pokemon in your party, specifically in the front slot, they will gain friendship with you. Oh, you like hot springs, do you? That's surprising for one as young as you. Okay. Being buried in this hot sand is, sigh, so warm and heavenly. Yeah, ouch! Pokemon nipped at my backside. Yikes. I have here an egg. I hope to hatch it by recovering it in hot sand by the hot springs, but that doesn't seem to be enough. I've heard it would be best if we're kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You are a trainer, yes? And your Pokemon radiate something. So what say you? Will you take this egg to hatch? We will take the egg, and we will get an egg. The egg will go into our 6th slot in the Pokemon party, and if we walk around, eventually the egg will hatch. Thankfully, it's a good egg, not a bad egg. Shout out to anyone who gets the bad egg Pokemon reference. What will hatch from this? It will take some time. We can also climb here into the sand if we wish to be in the sand. Sort of the same thing as it takes for you to get into a bed in the Pokemon universe, which is just walking into it. I bathe in the hot springs every day. I want to become a beautiful and strong gym leader like Flannery. Flannery, you say? Good to know. Lavaridge Town, Pokemon Center Hot Springs, an excellent place for relaxing. Ain't that so? Use XP to add to a Pokemon's speed in battle. That'll help it get into the first strike. A decisive advantage. He said decided advantage actually, but I thought decisive was better. On Mount Chimney's Peak, there's a local specialty that you can buy there. Give it to a Pokemon, it will be elated. Of course, she's referring to the lava cookie. Do we need to buy anything? Not particularly. Do we have any revives? We have 2. Let's get 5 total. I need to start having those on hand in case I need them. I need them, I just never have them on hand. Alright, let's check out these 2 houses and then we will end off the video because next time we have this gym to conquer. Pokemon Herb Shop. Bitter taste, better cure. The bitter medicine is something I have touched on before, where if you give it to your Pokemon, they will hate you, but they will be healed. Herbal medicine works impressively well, but your Pokemon will dislike you for it. It must be horribly bitter. You've come to look at herbal medicine in Lavaridge? That's rather commendable. I like you. Take this. We get Charcoal. Charcoal boosts the power of Fire-type moves in battle, which is entirely useless to us because we have no Fire-type Pokemon. But if you have a Fire-type Pokemon and you're playing along, then you can come here and get a great held item for your Fire-type. Last house is this one. My wife's warming an egg in the hot springs. This is what she told me. She'll have 2 Pokemon in the daycare, and they discovered that egg. What kind of a Pokemon is this? Oh, it's a Zigzagoon that says, Pashoo. Ah, young one. I'm also a young one, but I mimic the styles and speech of the elderly folks of this town. What do you say, young one? Would you agree to it if I were to teach you the move Mimic? This is another one-time move tutor. You can teach Mimic to a Pokemon if you want them to learn Mimic. Gonna go ahead and pass on it for now, but just like the rollout tutor or the metronome tutor, it is an option for you. And that brings us here to Lavaridge Town Pokemon Gym, Leader Flannery, one with a fiery passion that burns. In the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald, we're going to tackle this gym right here. But that is going to be all for now though, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys spread my videos around, and I will catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.